hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go.
Sometimes I fall to my knees and pray. Come, Jesus, come. Let today be the day. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna break. I'm holding on to a hope that won't fade. Thank y'all for coming. Welcome in. My brother J3 on bias. Thank you for coming. Liz B. Miss Garnett. Thank you for coming in. Garrett. I don't know why I always say Garnett. I think I'm Miss Garrett, Miss Deborah Rabbit. Thank you for coming in. How y'all doing today? You know, I got quite a few little things I want to get off my chest today. Hope y'all having a good week. Cassie 55, thank you for coming in. I appreciate y'all for coming. I don't know. Guess some old eyes charged up through my eyes, not my heart. But I appreciate everything you do. Cheryl Faulkner, thank you for coming. How y'all doing today? How y'all living? You know, just get it off your chest. Night boxes is in here. If you type passion or T in, it'll drop your link. Let me see. Let me get this link. Run what I eat. I appreciate you coming in. All right. I know Yankee Sister Homestead. I appreciate you coming. How you doing today? I know I got a few things I want to get off my chest this week. I know, like many of us have, you get down, you feeling bad, you feel like don't nobody feel you, like everything's going wrong. You kind of take it out on the Lord. I know I have. I have quite a few times, but I'm still a God-fearing man. Do that mean because you get mad? You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets mad at the Lord from time to time because things are going wrong in their life. Gina versus Gina, thank you for coming. Sandra South Fullerton, thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all for coming in. You know, everybody get mad and get down. Stuff ain't going your way. You kind of take it out on the Lord, but that don't mean that you're not still a God-fearing person. That don't mean that you can't still sing gospel to the Lord and worship the Lord like you want to. You know, I'm not really. You know, I got a relationship with God. Between the relationship I got with God is just for me and God. You know, I don't go to church like I should. No, I don't. No, I do not. But when you sing in gospel, it kind of uplifts you. It uplifts me, so I figure it helps somebody else. That's why I sing gospel a lot. Yeah, that's one thing I want to get off my chest. But you know, life. All these men got a haircut on the same day. Dude, I try to keep my head. I don't like that shadow. I can't stand that outline. I can't stand that. It drives me crazy. But yeah, this is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday. The link is pinned to the top of the chat, so feel free. Just let me see your face in the back. If you got anything you want to get off your chest. Other than that, how y'all gardens doing? I know mine starting to come to life. Still got to get a lot of more stuff planted since we got our last frost date. I gotta get me applause. First coming up is J3, my brother. What's going on?
Hello.
Morning Garden, thank you for coming in.
How you doing, everybody in the chat? How you doing? I'm biased that all the men getting a haircut.
That's what she said.
Nah, she just talking about you and Rooster. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I was over caught a few minutes of Big Rooster's show. He was over
Yeah,
watching the draft.
my daughter told me earlier, Daddy, you need to get a haircut. Don't shave though, but get a haircut.
Lisa J,
Don't
thank you for coming in.
don't cut your beard off. Just get a haircut. We'll see.
Right down the garden, boy. He got a nice garden over there. He got some nice purses over there too, boy.
Yes, he do.
They
Yes,
gold
he.
one, boy. Woo wee. Oh, fire. You know they say I was listening to Mr. T with T live this morning. Everybody getting it. Relationship is a good topic to be on. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got them. Everybody got them. We all have
I
our
cut
good
the
days.
last
We all
part.
have our bad days. Don't nobody have a perfect marriage or relationship. You know, we all got struggles. It's all about patience, understanding, and willing to move on.
Well, my thing, even to with life. If
Oh
you
yeah,
find the perfect man, the perfect woman, the perfect marriage, you might as well die.
ain't nothing gonna be perfect.
That's it. There's
You can
nothing
find somebody
perfect.
close to perfect to you. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean y'all ain't gonna still argue and about things. You know what I'm saying? That's life. You get two people together. It's trying to combine themselves to be one. It don't matter how long you together. It's still gonna be times you argue.
Right. As the Bible say, we strive for perfection. We're not
Yeah,
perfected, but we striving for perfection.
I know it.
Because I'm gonna
I
tell
know.
you,
I make a
I'm most
lot of
definitely
mistakes.
not
Dude.
perfect.
I make a lot of mistakes. A lot. You know, that's life. We live and we learn. We just try to be better than what we was the day before or the year before. That's all we can do.
That's it.
And I try to be a better person. Try to. You know what I'm saying? I
I
still got a
try.
long way to go.
I try to be a better person, and I try to treat everybody the way I want to be treated, and I'll leave it like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
But
work in progress always.
we come to some people that just don't care how they treat you or how they want to be treated. They just don't care. So you just take that in another category. That's all.
Oh yeah. You know, some people some people don't care about nothing though. You know, and it's sad the way this world is today. It's so sad.
But
You know, but the only people who can change it is us. You know what I'm saying? The only people who can change it is us.
that's it. Love.
Fam, thank you for coming in. Y'all best life.
If you get the love of God in you, trust me, you'll change.
She said you were
But then
being
again,
mean to her. She
um,
being mean back to you.
there's some people that don't trust or believe in God. So you just tell them do the best you can.
Yeah, yeah. I know it's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes. Life is hard. Life is hard on a lot of people. There ain't too many people got it easy in this world.
What
She
was
gonna
that
dig
being
it.
mean about, unbiased? You got me on that one.
It's Rooster. Thanks for coming in.
That's that clean cut she was talking about right there.
I wish you got him kicking clean cut.
Yeah, he got it down to the skin. He got
Man,
some stubbles up there.
you got some stubble. I think that's what my granddaughter was just telling me all the time. Paul, you bald. No, I got some hair, but I got some little stubbles. You know, I was like, no, you bald. You quit
Well,
cutting your
it's
hair
hard for the
like that.
grandkids to mess with it and say it.
She said
Hello,
she just
Yaya.
joking.
Excuse me. Grow what you eat. Like guns. Hey, Cheryl.
One thing we gotta start doing is protecting our kids, man. Yeah, man, it's so sad to see what the world is doing to these kids these days. I mean, don't get me wrong. To me, each his own. You know what I'm saying? What you do in your life is what you do in your life.
That's it.
I'm not gonna tell you what you do in your life. But you know how it is today, man. It was not like this when we was growing up.
Who
Every
you
show on
telling?
TV,
Who you
every
telling?
show on TV, it don't matter if it's a TV series or a movie. You see what? Lesbians or lesbians or gays in every one. You know what I'm saying? And to me, to each his own. I don't care what you do. But when you forcing it on kids, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I
It's
got a problem
crazy.
with that as well.
They going too far. And then when they trying to get transgenders, you know, like I said before, to each his own. I ain't got a problem with nobody. But when you getting these type of people that that is about your sexuality. Why in the world would you want these people in there reading books to your kids?
You shouldn't.
I don't understand that. It'd be different if it was college. But they talking about K through 3, kindergarten
No,
through third grade.
something wrong with that.
Come on, man. How them blueberries doing? They doing pretty good now. We've been getting all this rain. Hey, that's one thing about when you finna plant something. If you can
Hey,
plant it on a day when it's finna get a rain for that whole day or a rain for 2 or 3 days, it's less likely to have a transplant shot.
ain't nobody in here but me. But Unbiased told me I had to put my mask on for coughing. And Unbiased is easy. If you want to see a smile on my face, all you gotta do is smile. I don't hide it for nothing. Africa
Yeah.
Dreaming, how you doing?
African dreams in here. I appreciate you for coming, fam. How y'all doing? You know, this is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday. If you got anything you want to get off your chest, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. You got to see your face in the back. There's some tomfoolery that happened. And if you're new here, if you type passion or TN in the chat, it'll drop the link.
Only thing that actually kind of pissed me off today was I was out there. I was looking at the bees. Then I got a message from Bottomless Nursery. They want to see the. I told them that the plants died. They want to see them. Said, no problem. I was out there enjoying myself, and it started pouring down rain. I had to come on back in the house.
They want you to take pictures of them and send them to
Yeah,
them.
that's they, she. I told them that it was dead, and they said send us some pictures.
Yeah, they usually do it.
I ain't got no problem with it. I take some pictures and send it to
Nancy
them.
B, thank you for coming in.
Hey, Nancy.
That's just sad. Well, how y'all feel about that? What I was just talking about the transgenders coming to school and reading to y'all kids through K through third grade.
Realistic.
You
What was it?
real? Oh my God! Wellness for Fugal Mama, thank you for coming in. Rain all over Georgia. Yeah, it is here today. I think we got a chance of rain for the next 3 days.
Actually, I don't know whether I was watching TikTok or something, but it was a homosexual came on there, and it was saying, why would you want somebody that's
Yeah, I
a
seen that.
homosexual come
I
and
seen
teach
that.
your children and read stories to them?
Yeah,
She said, I don't understand it. Well, she said, I don't understand it. And
and I
believe it or
was,
not, she made a real good point.
yeah, because it's
Number
all
one,
about sexuality. It's all about
right.
sexuality. I, why would you want to teach kids K through third grade about sexuality? I mean, come on, man.
And
What kind of
and
world is
and
this?
another point to that, children ain't dumb. A children can tell whether it's a woman or man. Now you got a man dressed up as a woman trying to teach
That's
children
one
about man and woman. That don't work.
hands in the dirt. Thank you for coming up.
Hey, bro.
Thank you for coming in.
But it doesn't work. We got a whole bunch of people. I'm not gonna say of politics. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
the
say it's
school's
some
doing
people,
dumb
some
stuff.
troubled minds.
But we letting the schools do this dumb stuff. We the one voting these crazy people in the office. But it really falls back on us unless you ain't if you ain't voting, then you really doing yourself injustice. And
Yeah,
our community and our kids.
and that's the bad part about it. You gotta vote, but if you
Yeah,
don't vote, you're still in bad shape.
yeah. I think you're in worse shape if you don't vote. And I
Yeah.
didn't for a long time.
Well, I've always voted, but I sit down and I think about real hard who I'm voting for before I actually make the vote. Once I come with the decision myself, then okay, I'm gonna get it. But I'll be serious with you. With the 44th, no, the 44th.
Educated natural, thank you for coming in.
I ain't gonna lie, I did it because he was a brother. I'm not gonna lie, I did it because he was a brother. I looked at all the I looked at some of the things presidents of the past and everything, and
Yeah,
I see how some say that the first president was black, this one was black, and all.
yeah.
But now this is my
Well,
era,
actually, the
and I
second one was. The second,
right,
actually, I think it was the second. DJ Ron the Mechanic, thank you for coming in. Yeah,
and
but
this is my era where I can actually see one.
yeah,
So
I think that's why a lot of us did it. But and I know to each his own. Way you feel is way you feel. But to me, he was not a good president, man. He brought in about a whole bunch of stuff that we're going through right now. And just like the president we got in there now, affirmative action and stuff like that. That's who it comes from.
well,
Just like
let's
you
be
said,
realistic. Let's
we
be
don't need no more we don't need no more N words. You know what I'm saying? And the White, I mean, in the House, all type of stuff, man. And we forgot about this stuff because why? Because who he was running with, who he was running with. And you know what? My mama even pointed this stuff out to me. I didn't think about it either.
true. And not to mention, he says they say some of his family is that color too. So what's the difference?
And
But
this,
one thing I come to the realization is, won't nothing change unless I become the president. And
yeah, you,
if I did become the president, trust me, I doubt if they let me last a whole week because there'll be 101 changes.
oh yeah, they'll assassinate me probably the first month. Tell you that. Well,
Hey,
they'll have a hit out on me. But I'll be changing a
hey,
lot of stuff. A lot of stuff we do in this country is dumb. I
eh,
mean, and it's the way they want it because man, they just push their agendas on us so much. They don't destroy so much of history, and we don't even know our own history.
true. And this other fella after him, I think the biggest problem with him was he treated it like a TV show, and I think that's one of the biggest downfalls right there. This is human lives, but you want to treat it as a TV show.
Yeah.
No, it ain't
Spencer
working.
Sassy, thank you for coming in. First week.
But let's get off politics. I don't want nothing to happen to your video.
Oh yeah, yeah. And it's sad that you just can't express yourself and you can't express yourself that much anymore. And so you gotta
Hey,
watch what you say. Look,
even though we on here, it belongs to them.
yeah, you gotta watch what you say. Thank you for coming
That
by, Yankee sister.
that's why I encourage anybody in the chat at this present time. If you got Cash App, that's the way to go. I hit you up on Cash App if I'm sending you something. Other than that, it won't come this direction. I won't send through YouTube because if I intend for you to get 15 cents, I want you to get 15 cents. I want you to get 3 cents. I want you to get the whole 15. That's just me.
So how's your watch hours doing?
They ain't doing too good at all. I think I done went back down to 104.
Ooh.
But the difference between you and me, you would like to get the money from them.
Yourself?
Me,
Oh yeah.
I'm not all that enthused about getting money from them.
I'm making strides, losing, then gaining, making strides. I'm trying to push out a lot of videos. I'm
Oh,
about,
I only do a video every 2 weeks, basically every 2 weeks, unless somebody convinced me to do a pop-up. That's basically it.
growing with the husband. Thank you for coming in. I think I'm like 11, 1,200 away. Pretty close. I know the algorithm has been crazy though. I mean, some videos get a lot of views and then some don't get that many at all. But you know what? It still seems like I get more watch hours from my videos than I get from live streams.
I don't know the truth about it all yet. I'm still learning. I hear some say you get most hours from your live and all that.
I'm not interested
I
in
don't
money.
know.
Going out the box. Thank you for coming in.
I'm not trying to get the money, so I'm not really worried about it right now. If I get to the point where I want the money, trust me, I'll be in 110%.
To me, the money's good, but it's more like an accomplishment for me. It just feels like I accomplished something.
They ought to pay me anyway. As much as I'm on YouTube, they ought to pay me anyway, just for being on here.
How your garden doing? How your garden? I appreciate it.
That's it, Unbiased. You go, girl.
What you finna put in the dirt? I'm gonna try to put some. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna direct sow some corn. I had a few pieces of corn, but it popped up. I ain't really had no luck with this corn this year, boy. I germinated. CC Texas Garden, thank you for coming in.
I just put them 4 loquats in some dirt. Not
Low
too long
quats.
before I came up on here. I put the loquats in some dirt.
Real?
Yeah, they had some big roots on them, so I said, let me put them in some dirt.
I got 3 little seedlings off of, I think it was Essence last year. Low quat seedlings, because mine died. I had 2. I had a champagne low quad. What was the other one? The champagne was the oldest. It was like 3 years old, and it died beginning of last spring. It just died, and the other one died the same thing. It was a lot smaller. I got it that same season. It died. No, I got it. It was 2 seasons ago.
Well, my loquats tree been out here during the freeze and everything. They survived good, and
You make a
they're
lot of
kind of
money
like
with sponsorships and aspects programs.
I don't give them water that often either. And shoot, they strive. They keep going.
I know I was pushing it a little bit because I think they more supposed to be like they zone 8 and above.
I don't
But I
know.
seen this one dude that he grows a lot of citrus and all that. He he's in zone 7A like me, but I don't think he's around here. There's one anyone in zone 7. He got his citrus beside his house, and he got this like makeshift greenhouse over it. And he got citrus. Man, he's got low quality. I'm talking about he got a lot of stuff, man. But he even got low quality on the outside. Bananas off there. He got a lot of stuff. It's Jimmy something. He don't even put out that many videos. I've been watching him
Yeah.
for a few years. He might put out 1 or 2 videos a season.
I just stopped my son yesterday. He
I
was out cutting
appreciate it.
grass. He was out cutting grass for me, and he came over. I got 2 pots sitting over by my banana trees. Well, my banana leaf. I put it that way. They're sticking up out the ground, and he started to get some. The ants was inside the container too, so he started to pour some gasoline. I know, no, no, leave me alone, leave it alone. He started to pour gasoline in there for the ants and all that. No, I said, you don't see them banana trees right there? I don't know nothing about no banana tree. All right, I said, leave them ants alone. I said, I take care of it.
What kind of banana
Yeah.
tree you got?
I
Going with the
think
Hudson.
there.
I appreciate you casting 55.
I think them fellas I got both of them are Cavendish.
You got dwarf Cavendish too. I got my mother dwarf Cavendish passed. It didn't come back. And I think I got like 6 or 7 little pups coming up around it. So I'm gonna take a few of them off. I try to bring them, but they don't. Most time they don't do that good when I bring them in the house.
Yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do like let farmer say,
You got a dwarf
I'm
one?
a heavy feed that fella this time. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it some food and dead animals and everything going right out there where they at.
Oh yeah. Bananas they eat anything.
Yeah. I took
I
an
dig a I dig a hole right beside them, and I just food scraps, coffee ground, banana peeling, all that. And then when I cut the grass, I'll pile grass clippings up on it,
yeah,
put it down
that's
in the
all they was
hole,
getting
and
from
cover
me
it up
was
with wood chips.
that's all I was giving them was
And they like a
grass
lot of water.
chippings and stuff. But
They like a lot of water.
yeah,
Yeah, if you're new
that's
here, if
one
you
of the things.
type passion or chat in the passion or TN in the chat, it'll drop the link. And this is get it off the chest Thursday. If you got anything you want to get off the chest, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Just gotta let me see your face in the back.
And that's one of the things that with my banana trees, I took and put it on this side of the house because there's nothing on the side of the house. I put it on this side of the house that the I got glass doors over there, so when they grow up, they kind of cover that glass door and everything too. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the only reason I put them over there. But I really haven't been taking care of them. They've kind of been on their own.
You ever heard of Congo watermelon?
Is that the white looking one?
No, I don't. I think it's red.
I'm talking about the meat.
Huh?
I was talking about the meat in it. The meat
Yeah, I
in it.
think it's red. I think it's red.
Not really.
It's supposed to get pretty big. I'm gonna try to grow some of them and shit. Hope I can get 2 or 3 of them off of.
I keep saying I ain't gonna grow nothing because I'm cleaning up back there, but I keep looking at my seeds and everything. I got them sitting right on the chair. I keep looking at them every day, but I say I'm not gonna plant nothing. I ain't planting, but I keep looking at it every day, and I'm thinking I might get me some buckets and put something out there. But I said I wasn't gonna plant nothing.
Oh, you gonna plant something? You ain't gonna be able not to. Uh, Drawing out the box, say you got 2 dwarf Orinoco's. They've been in the garage all winter, trying to find a spot
Mm,
for them in the garden. I got two.
hey,
I got two. I got 1 dwarf Orinoco I got last year. It's coming back slow. Mine's in the ground. It's coming back slow. It's supposed to be hard for my gums, so I'm letting it go. Yeah, it's raining. It's been raining since about, I don't know, 11. 11 o'clock this afternoon, maybe before then.
Yeah, it stopped for us. It stopped around 6 something.
It's raining off and on. It's sprinkling for a while, then it pour down for a while, then it stop, and then it's raining more. We're supposed to be doing this, I think, for the next couple of days.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow too for us. Well, I'm pretty sure my little trees and all that stuff out there, they glad for it.
Yeah, they enjoy it. They enjoy
I
it.
still got what 1, 2. I think I still got 8 of them. I got to pot up. I got 8 lemon ponderosa lemon. I got to pot up.
I know what's really enjoying that rain right now. Them strawberries. All this rain will make those strawberries swell up, boy. I got my first one yesterday. Oh my
Hey.
God. It wasn't even always right. But it was so good. It was so good. Yeah, off and on this Saturday. We even got a 20% chance for Sunday.
Mm.
No, ain't nothing like that holy water. Nothing like it.
Yeah,
Got
I
me
rather
a white
I rather
barrel
had
I
it
got
rained than
beside
the
my
snow.
algorithm. Yeah. Ain't
I
nothing
rather
like
had
it
it
for your
rain than
plants
the
either.
snow.
Ain't nothing like it for your plants either. I'm telling you what, man. I don't know what it could have been. I don't know if one of my dogs ran through there and kicked it up. Or a squirrel. I think it was a stinking old squirrel. One of my blueberries started. It was looking good, leafing out good, and everything done bloom. Set his little bells, ring his bells, like I say. All of a sudden, I come out the next day, like something done half dug it up, and it stuck. I had to take all the leaves off of it, boy. No, I'm mad.
I usually don't have no problems
Yeah,
with
you gotta catch
squirrels
that
messing with my
rainwater.
blueberries. They don't. I don't. I never have to run them out the bushes.
Your peas are doing good. I planted mine too late. Hey, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you.
But ain't nobody got nothing to get off their chest.
I don't think
Everybody
so.
got a good life, huh?
Living our best life. Bananas, they love a lot of water.
Yeah.
So if you got a place somewhere in your garden where water kind of stands, then that's the best place for the bananas.
Let me see. Let me see. Today is Thursday. I had to tighten my grandson up
Use
Tuesday.
your empty coffee container.
Now, now he's a A student. He's on the I forgot what they call that thing. He's in class. There's only about 8 people in that class that are it's the what's the name of that thing? They're the smart kids.
That's a
I put
smart
it.
kid.
Yeah, they're the smart kids. And he get every time he brings his report card home, he get $50.
Oh my God.
And he ain't. There's 5 of them. Two of them ain't in school. The other 2. I told him I said, hey, I said y'all come home with nothing but A's on your report card. I give you $50. Ain't
You
number
got
one.
them
I got to
door.
give $50.
You got
And the
them
only
door
reason I had to
catalyst stick.
tighten him up. He had a substitute teacher Monday, and I guess the teacher didn't know him or whatever, and he figured that was one of the times he could lose respect and everything. He was acting a fool, talking all that mess, and I tightened him up and everything. Shh, I ain't heard nothing but good reports from Wednesday to now. He said, "Oh, he running. He ain't acting a fool." I said, "All right, you do what you're supposed to do. You good."
You want to learn how to take them and separate them like lead does. I know the way I do it is I move much of the soil back from the one I want to separate, so I can start seeing some of that root ball. And see, it's here, like the mother plant's here. I go closer back to the mother plant, and I chop down until I hear it. You'll hear it when you cut into it. I keep
No.
going down until I don't hear that no more. Then I go on the other side and I dig it up from there. I dig underneath it. And when I see it wiggle loose, I pop it on out. And try to get as much as in roots you can. I try to wait till mine get at least about 2 foot. I don't like digging them up because it's hard to tell if you don't have any roots on it or not. Sometimes it takes a while for them roots to start shooting off its own stalk. Believe me, you will mess a few up before you start getting it right. Even when you start getting right, still gonna mess a few up. No, I do.
Oh, growing what I eat.
Yeah. But once you get one, CC Texas Garden, after about 3 years, you're gonna have them everywhere. If you learn how to separate them, move them everywhere. My brother Motivation, Pick a Hillbilly, thanks for coming in.
No, Hickey Billy, you ain't missed nothing. We here. You got something to get off your chest? We here. You can come on up. Tell us what's what.
Wrestling goes to do their nails. That's about like me trying to raffle my dog to do their nails.
What up, motivation?
You gonna give it another shot this year? Oh yeah, give it another shot. I need to try to give it another shot of grafting this dwarf Granny Smith apple tree I got. I've been trying it like 3 times. Ain't none of it been successful. It ain't.
Hillbilly,
I
I
done
know
had it
how
for
it
like
is to
13,
do the
14
goat's
years. It
nails.
ain't
Trust me.
probably it. No, I just purchased mine last year and it was little bitty. It's still sticking up though, but it got back to the ground. Well, almost to the ground. You got some strawberries from the store and they taste like water. Mm.
Mm. And what that's chemicals you getting?
So what they do, they spray something on them, man, to keep them pretty red because they pick them. They pick them real early. That's when they start turning red. That's when they start picking. They have to. If they don't, they'll go bad when they try to ship it. You have to figure out how to get your cranberry to grow. I tell you what, I had a little American cranberry bush that I purchased last year, beginning of the spring last year. It, it must be something about that because the deer, the rabbit love it because they ate that thing down in one season. I went back out there, it was a little nug. Went out there like the next day, it was a little nug. I planted it like 2 or 3 days later, and a little nug there. I thought it was gonna grow, but it didn't do nothing.
Uh,
I
Hickabilly
sweet
at
it
this
all.
present time, I only got 4.
He enjoys
I,
his own 8.
I've been getting rid of all my animals. I'm getting rid of everything, really.
And I tried. I found that I got that dwarf Orinoco from because Lady Cheryl. She got them everywhere. I see another one I'll think about trying as hard into my zone. That's at Texas Star and Me King Giant. Me King Giant. That's another one. Why?
Uh,
What's why? Uh, the everyday life of
Hill,
OCG's chick. Thanks for coming in.
Hillbilly, I'm starting over with everything. I had for the last 3 years, uh, everything I do like doing out in the yard and everything, got behind and everything. Now I'm getting rid of all the animals and not planting my garden and everything because I want to redo my whole backyard. Once I get my whole yard straight in the back, then I go ahead and buy me some more goats and some more chickens. And thanks to my grandson, I have some sheep out there.
your second season, no leaves, the stems are still good. That's what happened to my full year persimmon that I bought the year before. The year before, it leafed out good. Uh, Come to the stage, y'all. My brother, African Dreamer. Thank you for coming, man. I
Hey,
appreciate you.
What's up, man? I got a bone to pick with both of y'all. I got
you ought to be tired,
this.
bro.
Oh,
You ought to
what
be
we
I
gonna
tired,
am
do?
bro.
tired. I am tired. Yeah. Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you and a bone to pick with you. First off, why y'all still up? Both of y'all.
Because it's
It's
not
eight.
late here.
No, it's only like 8:40 here.
Yeah,
It's
excuses.
8:40 for him, 9:40 for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about
Now,
right.
answer this question. What time is it where
What's
you
up?
at?
4:40 a.m., sir.
Whew, good. Well, I'll be at work sometime.
I ain't in the military no more.
I'm still shaking it.
Hey.
You know, if I had ever been in, they didn't want me, man. They said one of my feet were too flat, and my other one said my knee wasn't good enough. So, and something about how my right pinky looked. So I was like, fine,
Man,
I'll
they
just go
told
out there and
me
play.
they don't accept people that's flat footed, and I was glad of it. I ain't trying to go there no.
And that's the biggest lie they told.
Yeah, that's what they told me, and I wasn't
I
trying to
went in
go either.
flat feet and came out flatter.
Really?
I know you did.
Yeah,
I know
no,
you
no.
did. Yeah, I heard they have people down there walking at the Melts and whatnot, see how bad off you is. But look here, don't be trying to change the subject, Jay. Look here, man. What y'all doing up? What is both of y'all doing up, man?
We trying to get people to get it off their chest. What done bogged
Yeah,
them
we're
down
trying to relieve
today?
some
Uh,
stress,
hey,
get some of these
relieve that
issues
stress
out.
and just get it out.
Well, I got some questions for you because I got some stuff that I want to get off my chest, and maybe
Okay.
y'all can help me with. Say, man, now why is it giblets instead of just gizzard gravy or whatever
Oh
gravy?
yeah,
Who the
that's
hell
what I
decided they were
always
gonna call
wanted.
them giblet? Who said, you know what? I think I'm gonna call them giblets, and now we all walking around eating giblet gravy
That
every
gibber
Thanksgiving
gravy,
Christmas. Yeah,
I
so I got
believe
that off
because
my chest.
Rounded J.
I believe because they said giblets sound better than gizzards.
Well, I don't like that answer. So now I got something else to get off my chest because I'm finna tell both of y'all that I don't like that answer. So that ain't good enough. So yeah. So that was that. What else I want to get off my chest? Uh huh. Y'all help me with something. Cause I got a
Best I
lot.
can. Best I can.
Okay. Okay. Why is it? Okay, y'all done seen a King Ranch Ford. Let's say a Ford F-350. King Ranch, right?
Yeah,
Y'all done seen a school bus, right?
yeah.
King Ranch,
Handicap or regular? Handicap or regular, boss?
regular, regular school bus. Now, if you take about 2.5 inches off this side and 2.5 inches off of that side on that King Ranch, that school bus and that King Ranch F-350, them in the same width. Why is it that you got 1.5 meter seats on this side, 1.5 meter seats on this side in a school bus, plus you got damn near 1.5 foot aisle, and they fit in the same lane? Y'all talk to me now. I'm getting stuff off my chest. Y'all help me make it make sense. I'm
I
listening.
don't know. That's a good one.
I,
That's a good
I
one.
believe
They
from the
fit in the
center of the
same lane.
road, from the center road to your property is 30. No,
We
it's
talking
30
about
something
width.
inches from the center
Uh-huh.
road to your property.
Somebody said, "What in the world?" He said, "Jay is sleep talking."
I am not sleep talking. I am asking questions that y'all don't want to answer or acknowledge. I'm telling
This
y'all,
is a
next time
two
y'all in traffic. Huh?
this is a 2-lane road, right?
This ain't no 2-lane road, man. You can have a Ford F-350 sitting right behind the school bus. They damn near the same width. But you got 500 children up in that school bus with 3-foot seats on this side, 3-foot seats on that side, and an aisle. I'm asking y'all to make that make sense for me because I'm getting it off my chest.
Hey, you
In the same lane.
You motivation.
Well,
I'm just saying.
you getting it off your chest because you don't understand the dynamics that they use to get these measurements.
Well, see,
we want to
they
get
fit in the same lane
kids.
because the lane is wide enough for both of them to go down because the truck ain't as wide as the lane.
Now I'm gonna say this.
They fit in the same lane. They fit in. Hey, what's up, Joe? They fit in the same lane. And since both of you gentlemen want to be technical while I'm getting stuff off my chest, let's completely exclude the diameter and the width of the lane itself, which is determined by DOT across all 50 states and territories.
Yeah.
Let's exclude that. Now, let's look at the width of a Ford F-350, King Ranch, Lariat, you take your pick. With the exception of a few inches to the left and a few inches to the right, tell me why this bus is just about 1.5 feet wider, but the internal of the bus versus the internal of this pickup truck, make it make sense and get it off y'all chest. Tell me I'm crazy. But what's up, Joe?
So this is what I'm gonna say, Jay. First of all, I'm no mathematician, but I do know that something is to be said for the fact that you pulled me out the bushes to discuss seating arrangements. There's that part. There is that part. But that being said, I think that it boils down
crazy, Jay.
To the fact that certain seating arrangements require certain comforts. King Ranch, you got to have room for the seats to recline, for them to move, and all of them things that make you feel like a king. But in a school bus, you a child, you have nothing extra. So you have a slab and a little bit of cotton, and that's about all you got.
That's true. Nikki said it's too late for math problems.
I saw that. She did say it's too late for math problems. But y'all, next time, I guarantee y'all gonna be thinking about this conversation. Y'all gonna be thinking about Odoms and Jegs tonight. Y'all gonna be thinking about this live. Next time you behind a school bus, look at it, especially for y'all who drive SUVs, who drive pickup trucks. If you in a Ford Fiesta, okay, I give you some.
I'm in a Ford Fiesta, so.
I want you to really look. And okay, check this out. Next time you see an 18-wheeler, some of y'all done been up in an 18-wheeler before. 18-wheeler has the same width as a school bus. Mm-hmm. Look inside the cab of that 18-wheeler and tell me where you finna put the same bench, 2 of them, on both sides of that 18-wheeler cab and have an aisle in it and make it make sense. Get it off your chest. Explain it to me. Make that make sense and get it off your chest.
Yeah.
That's for the chat too.
18-wheeler ain't as wide though as a bus.
It's wide. It's wide. DOT.
It's wide.
You better go look at DOT.
It is.
You better go look at DOT.
But you got that engine that's taking up the
you got that big old engine that's
taking
up most of the space. You know that bus is flat in the front.
I'm asking y'all to think about one thing. Y'all talking about length and width and height. Y'all trying to get
Jay. I got you,
Thank you, Jay. Can we talk about width only? Okay, go ahead,
yes.
bro. Go ahead.
This is the other thing. When you look at when you carry the 1 and you do the math and you add the 0, when you look at but listen, I
thought you were gonna say something.
Hey, I know how it works.
Hold on, time out. Watch this. When you look at the width of the actual school bus, you're only talking maybe a couple of inches. When you look at the width of the actual door of said nice SUVs, not only do you have the door, you got the extra panel, you got the extra pockets, you got all of these other things that make the door twice as wide as the wall of the school bus.
Sounds good. Check this out. So how about you couldn't take one bench? You couldn't take one bench out of one of them seats in a school bus and put it in the biggest SUV you can get. I'm talking about a Land Cruiser, Navigator, whatever. One bench width-wise, because they 3.5 feet across. Feet, yeah, they 1 meter. They 1.5 meters, so they 3.5 feet. You couldn't get one of them benches across the passenger, driver, and console area of the biggest SUVs combined. So I'm asking you gentlemen again to get it off your chest, make it make sense for me, and tell me how we done talked about SUVs, Ford Fiestas, and 18-wheelers, and explain to me why you got 3.5 on this side, 1.5 aisle, and then 3.5 on this side, and make it make sense. Get it off y'all chest.
I know.
Okay.
Ande yo.
Wheels on the bus go.
Ande yo.
How about this? It's about how you use the space that you have.
Nope, that ain't it, sir. But go ahead.
I don't have nothing else left.
Well, realistically speaking, if you take a school bus seat and put it in an 18-wheeler, actually that's gonna fill that compartment up.
Almost.
Yes.
About halfway.
You might have
About halfway.
a half a feet or a feet left, but that seat is gonna fill a whole compartment.
But yet they the same width. But yet they the same width. Make this make sense, gentlemen. Let's have a conversation. It's Thursday.
I don't know. That's a good one.
Now, I'm gonna give it to you this way. I hope April don't mind me using her right quick.
Go ahead, bro.
But Jay, imagine you and April inside a twin bed, and you roll to the left. You gonna hit the floor.
Sound good. Yeah.
But you and April in a king size bed, you can roll to the left 2 or 3 times, and you're comfortable.
So like I was saying, you got a 3.5 inch bench on this side,
comfort,
and a 3.5 bench on that side, and you got a 1.5 aisle in the middle. So you telling me that out of all the brains, these intelligent, incredible men up on this panel, and all these beautiful women and men in the chat, you mean to tell me y'all going to bed, y'all head hurting, y'all ain't ready to do math, but don't nobody have a logical explanation using physics or nothing else to explain to me how this can be reality? Go ahead, talk to me. I'm listening. I'm getting it off my chest.
You got Hillbilly going to her her bus to measure the seat.
So
let's get it.
I think it has something to do with Pythagorean theorem.
He said, how wide is the king ranch? His bus width is 7 by 5.
That's the most intelligent thing I can say right now.
well, do it this way. Instead of burning our brain cells, Jay, tell us what it is.
I'm listening.
Tell us what it is.
I just came to get it off my chest. I didn't come to provide the answers. I don't know.
Okay. Well, since you do it like that, you want to get the seat up off your chest. If that's the case, just move to the side and move the seat to the side. You ain't got it on your chest no more.
Nikki said this is get it off your chest Thursday, not tie your brain up in a pretzel knot.
Hey, unfortunately, we had to go back to school tonight.
I know, but is it or is
van
it
is
not something
5 by 8.
about?
He guaranteed the king is smaller.
My van is 5 by 8.
It's a little bit. Didn't I give about 2 or 3 inches on each side? Didn't I give 2 or 3 inches on each side? Y'all can Google this. Look up.
Google said the average bed in a 18-wheeler is 42 by 80.
Mm-hmm. Now look up the front width or the bumper. You can look up rear bumper length or front bumper length for a regular standard school bus and tell me what those metrics are.
Urban said, "How you gonna get it off your chest? And you don't have no answer."
Hell, people do that all day. That's what everybody do.
Yeah.
Get it off your chest and having a solution. Them two different things.
Hey, that's what make
Yeah.
them smart because they got a question but no answer to it, huh?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Man, I was minding my business. Just driving to the house. I stopped to get gas, and now I'm doing math. I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Hey, and I got something else to get off my chest. Out of all the different kind of
As
squirrels,
long as
you
it ain't
got-
math.
Yeah, it ain't math. But check this out. So you got black squirrels, gray squirrels, red squirrels, and some squirrels is almost white. You can kind of call them albino squirrel, right? How come only one of them get to fly?
How come only one of them get to fly?
That's a good
Yeah.
question.
Because of
The rest
none of
got
them
to walk.
wings.
Well, why don't all of them get to fly? Why can't all of them fly?
Well,
Because
you ever
others
thought
is
about
evolved.
realistically, the squirrel is not flying.
Well,
'Cause
I
it's
know it's
actually
gliding.
It goes to
It's
the
just
higher.
gliding.
It
It
goes
got
to
that
the
little
higher
extra
part of the
skin. It
tree,
glides.
and what it does is when
Oh.
it jumps, it just spreads its arm and leg, and that little
It says
fat
like
in
talking to
between
yourself and not answering
comes open,
yourself.
and they actually glide to where they're going.
Hey, Jay.
Let me
I can't-
rephrase.
Yeah, them-
What's up, bro?
Them
Hey,
squirrels
Jay,
is a different species, I think. I don't really think they
look, I can't
Well,
see
they
your
are
face,
squirrels,
Jay, but I
flying
can see
squirrels.
your face.
just like them flying foxes.
Okay, for the two gentlemen at the top who want to bring semantics into this conversation. So why is it? I'll do the whole thing over. Why is it that
Hold
you
on, you
got
bring
gray
the semantics,
squirrels?
bro.
Why is it that you got gray squirrels, black squirrels, brown squirrels, red squirrels, and some like little albino looking squirrels, but
Appreciate
only
you.
one of them have a
30.
jumpsuit then, a glide suit, gentlemen. Why only one of them got a glide suit? They don't fly,
It
they
evolved.
glide.
It
Okay.
evolved.
Oh, okay.
And,
All right.
and the next thing to that is, we don't make the plans. God do.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
guess that worked.
Whatever
That
you
worked for me.
see and how you see it, that's the way God meant it to be.
I'm 100% with you. So God jumped in on this school bus because you ain't said nothing about that. If we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about all of it.
Yeah, they glide, not
okay.
fly. Mixed breed.
God gave
What they mixed with?
man knowledge,
Bird.
and man believed that they could do better than what God did. So they said, okay, we're gonna make this bus where we
That's a
could
good
put
point, Mike.
50 kids in it. But when it comes to this truck, we only want 2 people in there. And the man said, I only want 2 people in there for that truck. He said, I actually want 3 people besides myself. He said, I'm the boss, and I want my wife on the right side, and I want 2 workers in the back. So that's why it's a king cab, but he didn't put all them seats in there.
Right. See, so I want y'all to know, for my people out here who raise bees or deal with bees, when you touch a lot of honey, I want y'all to wear gloves. I want y'all to wear gloves because honey exposure. When you slanging honey exposure is honey now.
That sounds like a LT on waterboard. Oh Lord!
Hey,
Well, I know why.
hey,
I know why they
honey
don't,
is good
they don't
for you.
make cars that big. The people don't
It
want
is.
cars that big. They can't afford that gas bill. You
Yeah,
know how much it
that's-
costs to fill up a bus, and the cost of
that
diesel
contributes.
too. Oh Lord!
I overstand, but that still don't explain why, with the exception of 3 inches on this side, maximum, 3 inches on that side, maximum, why you got a vehicle that's doggone near the same width, but you can't get half of what's in this bus that you can get in a regular passenger vehicle. And I'm talking about a F-350 Lariat, a F-350 King Cab. Now, y'all gonna think about this tomorrow. Some folk will probably Googling right now, looking up numbers, but you can't make it make sense.
I'll
Can't
tell
make
you
it
one
make
thing.
sense. What's
I'm
up?
going to the Ford dealership tomorrow. I know that much.
Hey, Umbaya said, let it
Let
go.
it go.
She said, let
We
it
don't
go.
know nothing over here.
No.
Hey,
I'm getting it off my chest. I let it go tomorrow. Well, later today, because I'm gonna go to sleep here soon. It's been what day is it? Friday. It's been Friday.
Oh,
Well,
she said, honey will kill your brain cell. Well, only in
yeah,
JB.
well,
honey will get you. Honey will
hey,
get you.
it might kill your brain cells,
This why we
but
don't
if you do it
smoke
the
crack.
right way, it's the best way. It's a sweet way.
Say it by the honey slanger himself. The honey slanger himself.
Educated natural said she gonna ask her engineering peeps.
I would. It's something. I don't know. Here, you can call NASA, Google NASA. Maybe they'll
John, thank
tell
you
you
for coming
something.
in. I appreciate it. If
Yeah.
you new here, if you type passion or TN in the chat, it'll drop the link.
I got something else I want to get off my chest.
Now, is this coming off your chest or your brains?
Both. Why? Why is it that Wednesday is Wednesday? And who said it was all right to do that?
Wetness. Would you
Yeah,
say
that's how you,
wetness?
that's how you spell
Yeah. Why?
I guess that's why they call it hump day too, huh?
I guess so. I guess so.
Wetness
I
and
guess
hump day
Wednesdays,
go the
most
same.
days
Go
people were
together.
getting wedded. They were being married on that day, so that's
Tori,
why
oh,
it
Brian
became
Gang,
Wed
thank you
Day.
coming. Brian, thank you for coming in.
What's
Well,
up,
you know,
Tori?
what's up, Tori? Jegs finally gave a good
Angela,
response
thank you for
and a
coming in.
logical answer, but I still don't like it, so I got it off my chest. And I
He
ain't
said,
got
I
like
still don't like it.
I still don't like
He said, your chest is too darn big.
it. Mm-hmm. It
Is
is.
this a high school, college, or one of them infinite tests?
This is just Odom's live Thursday. Get it off your chest. And I'm getting stuff off my chest that be on my mind, man. I'm just thinking about things and I got a right to come over here and get it off my chest. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I got something else to get off my chest, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you say what you was gonna say, bro.
Well, I do have to run, but I couldn't help but come up on the panel one more time with my big bro, and this is like midnight philosophy class. You know what I mean? With a little sprinkle of math in here. So I had to come up. But Odom, thank you so much for letting me come up. Jags, you know
You
how
know,
we
it's
do.
always a pleasure.
Hey, bro.
Big bro, I appreciate
Andrew
you.
Garden Light, thank you for coming
All
in.
love, fam. All love.
Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you. Thank you.
Much love. But we'll
Have
see
a
y'all
good one,
soon.
bro.
All right.
But you know what, Africa Dreamer. One thing I come to
What's up, bro?
realization is, right after I graduated college, I retired.
Mm-hmm.
Now talking to you, I understand why.
Oh,
I'm done messing with y'all, man. I'm gonna let y'all go too. I'm gonna step down. What else I got on my chest I want to get off? Now what? Let me see. What can I get into that ain't gonna get this man channel shut down?
well,
No.
let me ask you something.
What's
You
up,
know,
brother?
when we was growing up in school, they told us when AIDS come out that it comes from green monkey blood. That men from Haiti, gay men from Haiti, was going to Africa and screwing some of the gay men in Africa that was killing green monkeys and putting their blood on their face. Do you
Mm-hmm.
believe that? Do you believe
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't believe it at all. I don't
that?
believe
Me
that.
either.
I don't believe that this thing that happened over the past 3 years is came from no bats. I don't
Me
believe
either.
that it came from wet markets. I don't believe that it came from how people have lived and consumed, regardless of whether it's stuff you would eat or not eat for thousands of years. I don't believe
Lemon
that in
water.
one.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that
Go
helps
ahead.
too. No, it's good for your liver. It's good for your digestive system. Lemon water is good for you all the way around. But no, I don't
Oh, yeah.
believe that, bro. And with you saying that, I'm gonna elaborate a little bit more because something that's real convenient about that whole theory And like you said, we heard it, you heard it, I heard it, everybody heard that growing up. It's amazing how the folk that want you to hear make sure you hear what they want you to hear, but the stuff that you need to hear, you never hear about it until it's late. That's why I'm enjoying it. You can't find it. I'm enjoying this right now because as we sit here and enjoy this internet, baby, it's people already trying to do away with even conversations like this, the way we sit and talk. I heard you, Odoms. I was sitting in the bushes earlier before I came up here, and I heard you saying, we can't talk like how we used to. I agree. But baby, this is just the beginning. And like J3 said, when I heard him say it, he said, y'all was talking about some stuff, and he said, yeah, it's still their platform. We own it, but it's still theirs. You doggone right, it's still theirs. You doggone right, it's still theirs. And if you get on here speaking too much truth and talking the wrong stuff, the right stuff, that can be the wrong stuff, you know what I'm saying? They'll come down on you too, because at the end of the day, I don't know why more people don't say this or acknowledge this, because I grew up believing, and maybe it will, the truth will set you free. Truth might get your ass killed. Truth might get your house burnt down. Truth might get you whooped up on. Truth might make you lose your job. So I digressed a little bit, but to answer your question in entirety, no, I don't believe that, bro. But I believe it's a whole lot more nefarious activities going on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, fact. That's so true. And it's sad. It's sad the way the world has gotten to, the way we let the world get to. I mean, we can't blame nobody but ourselves.
Not we.
I ain't 100%. I ain't 100% with you. I don't speak French like that, baby. This we. I don't know. Say you. Say y'all. Cause
the world. I'm talking about the people in the world.
No, say
I
them.
Understand
because we put a lot. We put a lot of these people. Well, the ones that actually.
There you go with that we again. Watch we. We ain't did damn thing. We ain't did nothing.
Well, the people who actually usher these people in here over the years.
This is an opportunity to get it to elaborate on something else. So we sitting on about 20 years. To take it even further, we sitting on about 10 years solid, about 5 years of being able to communicate the way we communicating right now. Mm-hmm. I'm real slow to throw out that we word and what we could have stopped or what we should have stopped or ought to stop. Hell, man, if you just go back to my mom and daddy generation, they didn't have access to information the way we got it now. These folks working their jobs, taking care of their children and paying their bills, and if they had time, they would sit down and watch the evening news. It ain't no way in God's green earth that I could hold the generation before me responsible to know more and do more and intercede on things that we being affected by right now when they didn't have no phones in their pocket. This a whole computer. This computer got more power and more information than the biggest. This whole room would have been an IBM and still didn't have the processing power that this phone got in 2023. So when we say we could have stopped or we should have stopped or we should have did this, hell, we didn't know. We were going to Freaknik and having barbecues and taking our bus to work.
Right. We was distracted by what they wanted to be distracted by, so they can get away what they want to get away with.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what happened.
Yeah. That's the way it went down, bro. And that's just my
opinion.
It's still
going on. It's still going on.
It's still going on.
That's just our opinion.
But you got a whole generation. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, I don't watch TV or anything, but I do watch a little bit of TikTok and YouTube and all that stuff. And I done found out some information concerning the black people and how this place was ran, where you got black president, black congressman, black, and all of a sudden everything cut off where it's now Caucasian everything. And because of this, because of this computer, I learned these things, and you learn about the way life should have been, could have been, and now we just wish we could get it the way that it should be.
Yeah. Regenerate the life of one. Thanks for coming in. But it's so much of our history that they destroyed, man. Stuff that we ain't gonna never know. Never know.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that, my bro. And what you said too, Jigs, and I'm gonna take it a step further because I want to allude to the fact that not only do I agree with what both of these gentlemen said, I can't agree enough. And that's why I keep my heart, my mind, and my ears open. Because if you just look at the Library of Alexandria alone, that's something that we are privy to have the knowledge of that was destroyed. But what was in that library? What ancient sea? And this is a library that got destroyed over 2,000 years ago. What history is about ancient civilizations that can answer questions about right now got destroyed? Do y'all realize that people go, tyrants and the powers that be, go around this globe, around this planet, destroying and rewriting history all the time because the spoils go to the richest. And when the all the time, the spoils go to the richest. So when we think the spoils, we think the women they want to take, maybe some slaves they want to take, the gold they want to take, the cattle, the land, and all of that. Baby, the really spoil that they can rob from you is your mind and your history. And when I say that, I don't just mean our people. I think it's deeper for our people in a more profound way, but globally, for everywhere. I'm over here in a country where there are ruins that I never knew existed until I got over here. I'm talking about ancient civilizations, pieces of castles and kingdoms that are still standing that ain't nobody never teach me about until I stepped foot on this continent and could see with my own eyes. And they still ain't talking about it in this 2023. And speaking of talking about that, guess what else? Take this for granted if you want to. The way we sitting here chopping it up from tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of miles away from each other, baby, all of this can be gone the same way they turn it on.
That's it.
Bank on it if you want. Bank on it if you want to. Man, you got fruit trees. Brother, you got goats and animals out there. I'm looking at two men with wealth. Play with these folks if you want to. I'm a couple of countries away from Nigeria. Y'all know what's going on in that. I'm not gonna get into that on your chat, man. I ain't gonna get into all of that. But what I will say, y'all play with these folks if you want to. Think you win and throw all your eggs in one basket and think that everything's all gravy and just count on one of living. Shh. Go ahead if you want to.
Yeah, they much more than they now than we were. But they don't even teach kids like these days. My granddaughter, man, she come home. You know how we used to have textbooks and stuff. She come home with a book with worksheets.
They don't have books now. They don't have books.
It's like worksheets. I was like, she's like, help us with this. Where's your book at? Well, how am I supposed to help you with this? I mean, you ain't even got no book. You got a worksheet.
And they tell you go on the computer to help them. I know I'm a little older than y'all, but do y'all remember anything in school called?
No, sir. We about the same age, brother.
In school called the SRA card.
With the hustle.
SRA card.
SRA card. It's a box, and there's a whole bunch. There were lessons in it, and you had to read the cards, and you answer the questions on the back.
Yeah, Russia stole a lot of our history, man.
Now, I remember that as a young man, real young, and they had that in school, and I seen a lot where it was talking about African people this, African people that, black people this, black, and you read about it, and you ask the questions on the back. They don't have that nowhere in school now. I have not seen that since 1970-something. They don't have that stuff now. There's nothing talking about the black culture, history, or anything other than what comes up now. But that was in the early 70s where there were actually cards in school where they was teaching about black people, and they cut it all out.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'll say this, bro. For what both of you gentlemen said, from that SRA card that you talking about, J3, to what Odom said about what his grandbaby coming in with pamphlets, or somebody putting in the chat tablets, because I know my nephews get tablets. I know kids that get tablets. They don't have books no more. Hell, I remember we used to cut open a brown paper bag before class.
Newspaper, wrap the book with,
and that was our book. We had, because you had to have a book cover, right? So this is how, I don't want to say they gonna win. I don't like to use the word win, because I got God on my side. That's just me. I'm not religious, but I got God. That's two different things to me. So my faith secures me in knowing that everything gonna be all right, regardless of the outcome, because I'm here for an experience. I'm already a soul having a human experience. That's just my interpretation. That's just how I see life. With that being said, all of this gonna come to pass. All of this stuff that you see, because of what both of y'all said. Do y'all know we 2 generations in already to all the stuff that we remember and know about and can remember what the before time was is already gone? It's already people walking around this planet right now who could care less about this conversation and what we talking about. How you gonna fight to salvage something that you never knew even existed? All you know is this right here. All you know is them pads. All you know is logging in. It's like you log in to do your homework. You gotta log in on the computer when you go to your job. You gotta log in when you get to the doctor. Baby, they done already did it. It's already over. But we not here for forever. We not here for forever. I don't have kids, but I got little kids over here I love, and I got my nieces and nephews. All I can do is tell them what I know and what I believe, and hope they pick up on it. Because Odoms, that acre, and them fruit trees, gonna be gold in the near future. Jags, them goats, and that honey, and that garden you got and what you got going, that's gonna be gold in the future, for as long as they allow us to have it. Because it ain't a whole lot of people who want to fight for them old ways no more. They don't want to fight for it, man. So what can you do? What can you do besides cling on and hold on to the last few surviving friends and ride this thing till the wheels fall off?
Yeah,
it's a morbid conversation.
My Renaissance grandmama,
and actually, when it hit them, they'll be saying, "Oh, I didn't know this. I didn't know," because you didn't try to learn it. You didn't try to learn it.
That's it, man.
Yeah,
it pays to listen to the older folks and learn from what they're telling you, because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna tell you what history is like and what history should be like, not what a person has written for us, and that's what all we need to know.
That's what I used to like when I was growing up. When the lights and stuff went off, or the thunder and lightning or something, you know how they used to all make it get in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't talk. We couldn't talk when grown folks were doing it, when God was doing his job. But my grandma used to always tell us little stories. My grandma used to always tell us stories about our history during them little silent times.
Yes, sir.
I enjoyed that, man. I enjoyed that.
Yes, sir.
And the bad thing about it is when your mama, grandmama told you stories and stuff like that, we didn't write it down and they didn't write it down. That's one of the bad things. With this YouTube, this is one good point of it.
About their history.
If they don't take away this YouTube from our children, this is the only history that they actually gonna have. And they'll hear us talking about this stuff, and by the grace of God, something might pop in their head and say, "Whoa!"
Well,
we shouldn't be living like this.
Don't they take your channel down?
After what?
After you pass, don't they take your channel down?
Oh no, it's folks I know who've been gone for years, and they stuff still not. Yeah, it just stays there. But but I will say this: I encourage everybody, especially you growers. I don't care what you do. You could be a senior. You could be doing what Unbiased do. You could be doing what the Educated Natural do, Odoms do, or J3 do. Man, get you. Where am I? I don't know. Anyway, a hard drive. Get you a hard drive. Don't just leave it on here. Put all this stuff on something that you can physically put in your hands, or leave in a will and hand over to the most responsible child or grandchild or loved one or friend or whoever you got in your life, so that they can have that, because this ain't guaranteed to always be here. It was Odom, if you don't mind me saying, I never got it. I used to go on there and laugh and giggle, but it was this thing called Vine years back, about 6-7 years ago. It's called Vine, and it was basically kind of like what TikTok is right now. It was just these little short clips of people doing basically what folk do on TikTok now. Woke up one day, gone, and it had like billions of videos on it. Gone.
Yeah,
Gone. Gone. Nothing is for show. Nothing is for certain. But until they close the curtain, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But baby,
yeah.
I can't put all my eggs into none of this right here, because it ain't guaranteed. It's good, and I'm enjoying while it lasts. And I think the Most High that I'm alive to have access to this kind of stuff, because I grew up writing letters. I grew up trying to be home at a certain time so I could catch phone calls from my
street light
cousin.
came on.
Stuff like that. Like that. So, baby, the only constant in this life, in this world, is change. Period. Some change gonna be for the better. Some change gonna be for the worse. Oh, but it's gonna change.
But things will change.
Listen to me now, believe me later on, baby. Yeah.
People change too.
Yeah. Hey, I got something else to get off my chest.
I know some folks got to be thinking right now, because some things popping in my head.
Yeah. I got some. Can I get something off my chest real quick?
Without notice. Yeah, go ahead.
Before we get back to this conversation, say, man, now look here, I love them, but why they got to be summer sausage? Y'all ever thought about why do they have to be summer sausage? Because I enjoy them in the wintertime. I enjoy them in the spring. It ain't no certain time of year that you can or can't make them. So why they gotta be summer sausage, man? Y'all help me out, brothers.
But because
I think it's
because somebody already had the name Oscar Mayer. Somebody already had the name Johnsonville Brox.
Yeah.
So the fella couldn't come up with a name at the right time, so he said summer sausage. That's what it is.
That's what it is, Jay.
Okay. During the summer, so it's summer sausage.
I'm gonna let that one ride. Man. You tried.
Mona G.
Who said that? Somebody said Periscope. See, the educated natural said Periscope.
Yeah, I remember Periscope.
Yeah. Y'all, hold on. I'll be right back.
A lot of the stuff that, truthfully speaking, the only thing that I actually mess with, is YouTube and Facebook. That was basically it. All this other stuff that they had, I never really got on it. Yeah, especially Facebook, being a working man, I didn't mess with all the stuff. The only reason I got on YouTube was to be nosy. I worked at the prison, and people that worked at the prison ran their mouth. That's the reason I got on YouTube. Get them out your cell phone, Nikki. Put them on a flash drive, DVD. But then again, like they said, everything's in the cloud. And you're going to have to pay to get the stuff out the cloud.
That's what.
I know that's right. It's possible. It's very possible. Man, when that stuff go to them, it's all yours. I mean, it's all theirs.
Yeah.
To an extent, they own your content. Now, I mean, it's yours, but it's on their servers. It's in their platform.
So in reality, who do it belong to?
Not us.
Oh yeah, it belongs to them. You better save
That's
your.
it.
I mean, but see, it's also at the same time it's your intellectual property. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why the
True.
onus is on you. The onus is on you to download it, put it on a hard drive. That's the only thing that makes like something like StreamYard. That's what make
Yeah,
that
everybody
that
trying to get free.
subscription monthly worth it to me because I have direct access to download the intellectual property that either myself or my wife or us together create, and we can have that. So if we just want to start, if 10 years from now we want to start a whole website and just upload all of our everything we did over here, it's our intellectual property. We can do that. But
Right.
if you solely rely on just leaving it here, man, you might wait. Have you ever seen how people what it does to people when the few times that YouTube done like crashed or shut down? Think about it. If you wake up one day and it's just completely gone.
Right.
Yeah, I need to
Think about that.
back up mine. I got a
Plain
flash.
plain and
drive,
simple. Your cell phone. All the stuff you got
All
in
that.
on the video, the
That's why
photos and the
SD
recordings on your
card.
phone. If your phone just blank and go dead,
Mm-hmm.
you get a new phone. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to pay to get that real information put back on your phone.
Man, bro, I had a person who didn't know what they were doing. Man, we had just got back to the States too. And we lost
She's
everything.
still googling about the bus.
See, I wasn't gonna bring it up no more, Angela. I didn't want to say nothing because Bias told me to let it go. She said, "Jay, leave it alone." I said, "All right, I ain't gonna say nothing no more." But I bet ain't nobody. I bet it'll blow your mind.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah, that's what they get you.
What did it say? Who you read? You looking at the Regenerative Life, Wayne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, that's real.
True.
That's real.
That's true.
That's real. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. You see, I'm on here. You see, I got an iPhone. You see, I like all of this stuff, right? So the farthest I made it was 38 pages in on trying to read an agreement. That's as far as I got was 38 pages. Now I'm not legal savvy. I don't understand legal jargon in its entirety. So some words I had to Google and I'm trying to read and save my place and all of this stuff. It was so exhausting. I just gave up. I knew I was going to do it anyway, but I wanted to have an understanding of what I was agreeing to. Y'all,
but
man, when you click the apps and get even your phones, you
But see, the
it's
thing
wild
to it
out
is,
there, y'all.
they know that. They know that you're
Of
going to
course.
get irritated. They know you're going to get tired of reading. That is why they said, you got to make sure you read this license or this whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's 120 pages.
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing to it is, they make a small writing.
Yep. And it be
And
written in legalese.
People ain't going to take time to try to figure out all this stuff. And that's what they
No,
bank
people
on.
ain't gonna read all that.
But
That's what
check
they
this
bank
out
on.
though. But check this out though. This is a double-edged sword. Who don't have a phone with all of now look at this. Look at this. This the box we in. This is the box we in, whether people want to acknowledge it or really accept it or not. If you got grandkids out here at these schools, or if you got kids out at these schools, you want to have a phone, and you probably want them to have a phone. So whether you at work, whether you wherever, so at the end of the day, you gonna agree to this stuff one way or another eventually, right? So you gonna go along with it, whether you could go pay a lawyer to interpret and decipher all of these agreements for you because people have done it. You can look it up. Even after that lawyer tell you everything they done told you, guess what you gonna eventually, more likely than not, go ahead and do? you're gonna go ahead and click that agreement so you can have a phone, so you can keep in touch
That's
with the
it.
people you love.
That's it.
So you agree to being tracked. You agreeing to them turning on that camera whenever they feel like it for testing. You agreeing to them turning on that mic whenever they feel like it for testing purposes. Y'all can't see my fingers, but I'm making little quotes. So at the end of the day, baby, we all stuck in this matrix one way or another. The only thing that gives
That's
me
it.
peace and solace is knowing that this is not my forever home.
Piece
This
of
ain't my
bread.
forever home.
That's true,
No, it's
bro.
not.
That is
It's
true.
not our forever home. I'm laughing at David over there, Angela talking to David.
Hey, David.
Well,
Angela must be got her shoes off.
stop,
Thank you for
Jay.
coming in, Teacher Grid.
But hey, you done dropped some knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
You've been doing that all day long.
Man, I'm just up here talking. I ought to be asleep. I'm probably just gonna stay up. I was gonna try to get about 2 hours nap, but I'm just gonna stay up.
I ain't gonna tell that lie. Shit, I gotta get me some. If I go to sleep for at least 30 minutes and get back up, I'm good. But I'm going to sleep for something.
Yes, sir. I probably will too. I need it. I ain't as young as I used to be. I'll keep living. You mess around and get my age, I'll see what it's like. Them naps come in handy.
Well, I think I'm
Hey,
already your age.
Ain't nobody older than Jay. Unfortunately, ain't nobody older than him.
Hey, I can't help when I was born. I'm a 70s baby.
Hey.
I came along when I came along, man.
Hey, Jay, thank you for coming in.
You're a 70 baby, but I'm a 60 baby.
I'm a
I don't
70
believe
baby
you.
too.
Hey,
I don't believe you.
you ain't
J3
gotta
was
believe.
born in 82. He's younger than we both. J3, he was born in 82.
Yeah, about 82, 83.
Yeah, he's
J
a lot younger
J3
than we
was
are.
born when J3 was born back when Church's Chicken used to have them boxes on the cups all the time. He had Sugar Ray Leonard on his cups when he was getting his 8 pieces and stuff. You young man. You a young.
He was
Shit.
born when back when Shoney's was still, what was it called? Big Boy.
But yeah.
I wish I was. I wish I was. Shoot. No. I'm a
Miss Cheryl,
60.
stop.
She ain't no 60, baby.
Miss Cheryl, you just turned about 29.
Miss
What, a
Sunny.
month before last? Stop now. Stop.
Spencer
Yeah,
Sampson
see.
said you was a 30, baby.
Damn.
You know Sassy Albert. Sassy want to be made a troublemaker, but she don't know how to do it. She don't know how to be a troublemaker.
She don't.
need to
She
take
want to
some
be, but
classes
she.
from
J3,
David or
David said you was
Crafty.
born in 1860.
My God. Y'all, that man ain't that old. That man born in the
Good
80s.
God.
Now
Who's
I'm
born
gonna tell you.
1860?
I'm gonna show y'all about age now. Now check this
Cheryl
out.
said she was born in 1960.
Ain't nobody listening to Miss Cheryl. Not with that. Miss Cheryl wasn't born in those 60s. Miss Cheryl just turned 29 month before last. I said a while ago now. But look here. Now back when I was young, y'all ain't gonna believe it. I'm gonna show y'all how old I am. Back when I was a little boy and I would watch the Sesame Street, them folks had on turtlenecks and bell bottoms, and most of them had afro.
Yeah.
So that show
Yeah.
you how old I am.
Y'all remember
Yeah.
them days? Sassy said she's a 90. That's on the year my son was born. 95.
90s.
I graduated in 94.
Damn, I'm saying.
Y'all
What?
some young
90s.
children.
Oh, I feel old. My God.
I'm telling you. You graduated 90. Shoot, my son graduated a
And
year
Janet
after you.
Nathan said she's a 99 to 2000 baby.
Golly.
You see what
My
David
goodness.
said? David crazy.
Yes, it was African on
She said she's joking. She was born in the 70s.
there.
David, you wild. David, you wild.
Because I remember arguing with his mom about refusing to wear bell bottoms. I'm so
Yeah,
old.
man.
You know how we used to take our pants and bend them like that, and then
And
we'll
make that little cuff in 'em? Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and back then, your mama bought your pants long anyway, so you don't wear them out real quick. My mama used to do that all the time. She bought me jeans. If I was 36 inches, she bought 40. So I can cuff it. And by the time I turned 2 years old, I still got them.
Still got them. That's how it go. That's how it go. Now,
kids today, they figure they got to wear tight jeans. They got to be tight on
I don't
them.
get that, man.
They got to be above the ankle.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Now, I'm a person. I ain't got one pair of skin and nothing. But I'm gonna say this now. Y'all hold on a minute, especially you, Mr. Jiggs, Mr. I'm older than everybody, because I got something to get off my chest. Hold on a minute. Now, hold on. You too, Odom, because you alleged you a day and a half older than me. Hold on, man. How come in the early 80s, y'all walking around in them halter tops, them football cutout, them took a jersey and cut it off to red hair, walking around with your taco meat? Yeah. So don't talk about these kids and these little bitty basketball shorts. Have y'all ever seen a basketball game from 1982 and how short them doggone shorts were? All them old hairy, musty legs with running around up and down the court in Daisy Dukes. So don't get on these kids too bad. And Jiggs, you would probably listen to Prince. You would probably listen to Prince too. So he run around in all this purple with them high heels on, and you were jamming Purple Rain where he got his
Prince was a pimp though.
Hey.
I don't care how was he dressed.
Michael Jackson, what's the white boy? Donny Osmond, all of them in the same time.
Hey,
and out of
like
them three,
always said,
Michael always got
it. They can wear makeup and steal your woman.
Say what?
Prince, he's the only man that can wear makeup and steal your woman.
That's right. But what's the magic word? Makeup. So when we gonna talk about it, we gotta talk about the back in the day too. Cause I got pictures of my uncles, my cousin, my older cousin, because you know I'm in the middle. I got a whole generation younger than me and a whole generation older. I was like by myself with the closest one being 6 years on this side and the oldest one being like 9 years on that side. I done seen them pictures, and I remember being a little boy. Y'all was walking around in little bitty shorts, and look at them leisure suits. Have you ever seen them?
Little bitty shorts.
Baby, it was tight. Y'all clothes they wore butt huggers in the 70s and in the 60s. Them clothes were tight.
They did. Them real tight pants. Yeah, they did.
Let's tell the truth.
Big old bell bottoms. They had big
big old
tight
bell
pants
bottoms
on and bell bottoms. Yeah, but I didn't.
They come all the way up your butt. Halfway up your butt.
Go look at Peter Wheatstraw and see how tight them pants was.
Yeah.
Go look at Rudy Ray Moore.
Real tight. They were skin tight. They pulled.
Go watch the so before you get too high.
But hold on. And since we're talking about that, since they wear them old skinny jeans and stuff like that, don't they catch yeast infection? Don't they get yeast infection in tight jeans? I mean, that just look like a yeast infection waiting to happen, though.
I'm gonna let that go, Odom. You ain't finna suck me into that one. I ain't touching. No,
it does. It looks like a yeast infection waiting to happen.
I heard that, but what was the boys getting?
That's what they're getting. Yeast infection.
That's what we talking about.
Yeah, that's what we talking about.
I think everybody was getting them. Cause them pants were tight, boy, and they were well up here. Man, and that's another thing. How your waist will well up here. Your waist was like you got. I
seen
you
people
out there
like
doing the
pants.
disco. They pants
way up here. Yeah, we stepping.
Yeah, we stepping. You walk around with goldfish in your platforms with pants well up to your waist.
Your belt buckle up beside your nipples.
That's because they ain't had no gut or nothing back then. Shoot.
And they showing the whole moose knuckle and everything.
Everything. You got full grown men walking around with camel toes. And keep making excuses. Keep making excuses if you want to.
That's true. That's true. I never thought about that, but that's true.
Y'all done seen Disco Fever and Staying Alive and Staying Alive.
It ain't blue balls. It was hot balls.
For real.
That's it right there, the Nutcracker.
Them red hot. They ain't blue no more.
Urban God said it right. Those are Nutcracker days.
For real. And everybody was hairy. Everybody, folk ain't manicured back then like how they do now. Everybody just was just full bush. Men, women, little kid. It was afros everywhere.
I mean, they look like half the tortilla pad or something. What?
For real. Man, I ain't gonna let y'all get me in trouble tonight.
He said Cowboys were tight rings. Huh? Well, Levi.
But hey, those are the days. There were some good days and some bad days.
Yeah,
you gotta have some steel ones to ride horses for a long distance anyway. I don't know how they did it back in the day, boy. Good Lord. You get off them horses, you get off a horse, you'll be sore for months. Oh my God.
Not months, just for a little while.
Man, when I was younger, we used to ride horses, and I ride horses for hours. And when I was young, before I quit riding, but when I was little, we were going slow. My papa was out there with me, so no big deal. But man, as you get older, it do take a toll on you. I don't say I fought
gapping around on that horse for a while. Oh my God.
Man.
How they used to ride them things everywhere. How they do it?
Everywhere.
God, they had some steel ones, son. Some steel ones.
That's called no other choice.
Then they was glad when they got a buggy.
Hey. I would put a pillow on mine. I would staple a pillow to mine.
Some.
Well, some of the saddles got cushion on them anyway. It's hard cushion, but it's cushion.
But it still got that thing right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's right there. It's right there.
You handle it, yeah.
Yeah, it's right there. That's what you're hitting. I mean, my God. That's just not a good feeling. That hurts.
You gotta scoot back a little bit, man.
You ain't supposed to be all up on it, though.
Yeah, just every time you bug it, you just move it forward.
You ain't supposed to be up on it. You supposed to go back as far as that seat to let you go back.
Yeah.
You
keep hitting it though, huh?
Yeah, that hurts. It hurts.
Odom say he blessed. He can't help it. He could be all the way back in that saddle, but he just so blessed it ain't gonna help none. Every time that horse gallop, Odom just getting woe out, boy, because he just hashtag blessed.
Hey. He said 2 basketballs in the bucket. Hey.
It wouldn't have been no basketball. They've been deflated. Everybody can help.
Hey,
I'm finna get off of here and fall back down in these bushes. But real quick, man, y'all got it? Did y'all come up with anything about this bus versus this F-350? Because y'all ain't nobody made it make sense.
We figured out is that the wheels on the bus go round and around, and
that's it.
That's about all we know.
And plain and simple, Jay, when you put your chickens on the back of the truck and everything, you want enough room for you and the children. You don't want no visitors with you. But the thing with the bus is, they want to get 50 or more children on there.
Family, I want y'all to be careful when you dealing with honey. I told y'all earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. If you got some bees, when you go out there, wear your PPE and put you some gloves on, because y'all see how honey slinger get to talking sometimes when you talk about one thing and he'll go on over yonder. So yeah, but look here, man. Hey, I just want to say, brother Odoms, man. J3, you already know it ain't nothing but love, family. Thank you, bro. Odoms, thank you for having me up here, man. It's been a blast. I try to do this every now and again, maybe about once a month, I just, me or April, sometimes both of us, we just stay up late so we can catch up on our people. We kind of took some time off from the whole YouTube thing, or we didn't take time off, but we slowed down a lot so we could get some other stuff done, spend time with each other, and now we back. So it's good to be here, and I'm really, really thankful for you having me, allowing me come up, bro.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Anytime.
For sure, for sure. All right,
Glad
man.
to be
Y'all
up
be
here with you,
good
bro. Hey,
and
Some
take
rest.
care.
we're
I
right.
am, man. I'm gonna go get a few hours sleep. All right, y'all take care.
All right, now, bro. Take it easy. Whew.
Oh, that was fun. That was a pleasure.
What? Now they say why they put 6 wheels on the bus? Huh?
Thank you for
Why they
coming,
got 6
growing with
wheels
us,
on the
and I
bus?
appreciate you. Have a good night. 6 wheels.
Yeah, why they got 6 wheels on the bus?
They want to be like an 18-wheel.
Because it's harder on the load, I guess. Hey,
Yeah. David, you are the horse.
I told you, Sassy, she trying to get into something.
Oh, what they call it? They call it.
Something like it, huh? Well, bro, what's up with you?
Not
We
much.
had Joe come up, and then we had African Dreaming. The only problem is African Dreaming got a whole bunch off his chest that we ain't got no answers for.
No, not one. I don't.
So in other words, I guess when he wake April up, he can say, April, I got it all off my chest, and they ain't give me no solutions. No,
They
they
ain't giving no
ain't try to help
solutions,
me.
but at least we laughed about it. At least we laughed about it. Miss Patty,
That's
thank you
it.
for coming in. Well, Tori was here earlier. You might have to cut out. You might got an early date.
Tori ain't got nothing early. Ain't nobody said his name 3 times. He was in the chat. Just say his name 3 times. He'll pop up.
Get your questions answered Thursday. I don't think we answered too many questions. We talked about it, laughed about it. So somewhere you got it off the chest.
Oh, Tori went to bed.
Probably.
No, 10 said Tori went to bed. And look at Nikki. Nikki saying, trouble, trouble, trouble.
They talking about horses and everything a minute ago.
Nikki trying to get them neon lights to come up.
Neon lights. You gonna see the neon lights tonight? He's in Big Rooster back watching
David snitching on him. David snitching. He ain't in no dang on bed. He over there with Big Rooster watching the chat on the draft.
I don't even watch football like that no more.
Nah.
I gave
when my son graduated high school, I gave up on it. I stopped watching
I used
because
to love watching football, and I just ain't got no interest in it anymore.
it took up too much of my time. Because I always was running there and watch the football, watching basketball. Who your team? What's your team? This, that, and other. You went and bought a whole bunch of finale from them folks, and and is the only one getting the joy and the money is them. But you giving up all your time just to watch your team lose a game. So when my son graduated, I stopped going. My baby boy, when he played football, I probably went to about 3 games.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just
Everything
I can't get
fixed,
it
Dave.
no more.
Including your Cougars.
One reason why I really stopped watching football when all that drama started going on, man, about people kneeling on the flag and all of that. That's one reason that really turned me off from football.
Hickabilly says she only show up for the food. That's it.
You show up for the free food.
That's it. Oh, David said he ain't snitch. He told on himself too.
Yeah. We got about 10 more minutes. Ain't nobody else got nothing they want to get off their chest. If you're new here, you type passionate TN in the chat and drop your link.
You ain't got nothing you want to get off your chest, David, for 10 minutes. And Angela, if you ain't here, put your shoes back on so David can come up here.
He said, wait a minute.
See,
Did
there
I
you
hear
go.
my name?
There you go. There you go.
Three times. Yep, 3 times. So he was on both lines. Yeah, but that's what really turned me off about watching football. I still don't want to tell anybody anymore. I'm sick of dealing with all this racist crap.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna feed into it no more, so that's not even look at it.
If we get racism out of everything, we'll be good. For the simple
Oh
reason,
yeah,
for the simple reason, you know, good and well, them dark skinned boys play it all. You name basketball, football, hockey, you name it, they do it.
But what's so sad about it though, man, is it seems like whenever we got an issue, we protest or something about it, somebody always got a problem about it. You know what I'm saying? It's always a problem. It's always a problem. It's like we ain't supposed to protest when our rights have been stepped on. I mean, come on, man. And they wear because they doing it because when the national anthem is played. Well, if you will look up the original anthem, you will see it wasn't made for us no way. You
Hey,
know what I'm saying? It wasn't made for us no way. So why should we care?
and what's the girl? What's that big girl? She just made another anthem, and everybody telling that's my new anthem right there.
I ain't even heard it.
What is her name?
Good night, Urban.
I've been hearing her on TikTok, and it was a nice song. Hey,
I ain't heard it. Well, it just seems like every time we try to step up and protest
all
our
right,
rights,
Tori,
somebody always got a problem.
you got 7 minutes to come.
Jill
That's
Scott.
it, Jill Scott. Thank you, Ten.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, Jill Scott. I saw it on TikTok. She was saying it's a nice song.
He said this is getting out of hand.
It's getting out of hand, Tori, but you got 7 minutes to get it back straight.
Yeah. Like it's gonna rain for the next 3 days. I might have to get out there in the rain planting stuff. I gotta get
It started back when. That's why I was looking out there. It started back raining.
Yeah, it's still raining here too.
All right, Tori, go ahead and take your Geritol and hit the sack. Make sure
you get some of these herbs.
Make sure you wrap some of that cream on your knees and your elbows and stuff, so when you roll over, it won't break your bones or nothing.
3 times, 3x.
I think that's the 3X he was talking about. They said his name 3 times.
Oh.
Good night, Tori. Rest them bones. Tori be
I can't
acting up.
say it no more.
Tori want everybody to think he a young man. Ain't nothing young about Tori.
Ain't nothing young about it.
Nah, he one of them old farts. Shit.
One of my old ones.
Yeah, that's one of them old farts.
Good night, Nikki. Thank you for coming.
Good night, Nikki. See, I told you he
I
wasn't going to
appreciate it,
bed.
Cheryl.
I tell you he wasn't going to bed.
He said you were a
He want
skinny
to try to
jean.
jones somebody. He probably sitting on the edge of the bed. If y'all not tired, you gonna leave in 6 minutes.
She going live in 6 minutes.
Oh, you go live in 6 minutes.
He said not the fart.
Yeah, he an old fart.
Yeah, I would, but one. It's early in the morning.
Man, let me see. November. I haven't watched any TV since I started messing with this stuff.
Yeah.
November last year.
Good month. That's my birthday month.
And,
November.
and my brother called me all the time, and he'd be telling me about man, do you see this on Netflix? You see this? Man, I ain't been watching no Netflix. I told you I don't watch no TV no more.
Well, I thought my cousin was gonna I thought my cousin was gonna come in. Guess not. So big.
You don't know a pooch stanker. All right, don't be talking about Tori like that, David.
Yeah. Friday, be here next.
Ten said, how do you feel about everybody talking about relationships? Hey, relationships are good.
Oh yeah.
You meet the right person, it's even better. If you don't meet the right person, leave it alone. And some people are happy being single.
Oh no.
I got 38 years. You tell me what up with me.
Almost 20 for me. But you know, man, it's never easy. Never easy. Good night, African Dream.
Good night, bro.
Coming through. It's never easy. It's never easy, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, now you got something to get off your chest?
You got 54 years. With the same woman? Talking about relationships.
He lying. He lying.
I know you gotta support each other. You should be glad when the tree ain't runs its course. Trying to talk about a relationship. We get it off next week.
It ain't gonna take long. You got 2 minutes to get it off your chest right now, Sassy. Give us a big ending.
Keep thinking that, babe. You got all those things.
Well, bro, I guess you. And when next week come, I guarantee she ain't going. Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, ain't been too many women come up here. Let's see, it was Sandy Cheeks, Unbiased, Cheryl, Cassandra, she come up here. That's it.
Hey. Oh. She said she gonna remember next week. She ain't gonna forget this. Since you feel that way, Sassy, you probably gonna say you ran out of honey.
At my age, I don't remember stuff like that. I have to write that down on some paper.
Now she said J3 she ain't gonna forget, so she might be saying she ran out of honey.
She said she low on honey. That was crazy. Oh Lord.
Renaissance ain't thinking about you, David. All right, man. Hey,
it's been a
good
pleasure,
being up
man.
with you, bro. Enjoy your week, the rest of your week. I love you. Y'all in the
y'all
chat,
too, man.
I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Peace.
Like I always say, it's been a pleasure. Mary Grove, me, thank you for coming in. Like I always say, it's been a pleasure. If God be for you, who can be against you? No one. Y'all have a blessed night.